Hello all, welcome to the third tutorial of IND SAT aptitude, a free online practice class which is conducted by ADMIZZ.com tied up with Rathi classes. I, Manish Rathi, would be helping you in order to solve the problems of HCF and LCM using very shortcut method that it will be very easy in order to save your time. So first and foremost, before starting the question, a quick note would be there that HCF into LCM. That means HCF of the number and the LCF of the number is nothing but product of the number. For example, suppose if you take 15 and 25, what would be the HCF? HCF is 5, and what would be the LCM? LCM would be nothing but, as 15 is 3 5s and 25 is 5 5. So HCF would be 5, as you can see the common factor, that is HCF, and LCM is 3 into 5 into 5. So the left out numbers with the HCF. So answer is nothing but 15 5s 75. As the note says, HCF into LCM. As we obtained the HCF as 5 and LCM as 75 is equals to nothing but product of the numbers, that is 15 into 25. If you calculate the value, 25 into 50 is nothing but 250 plus 125, that is 375. 10 plus 5 into 25, and 75 is again similar, we can write 50 plus 5, so 50 plus 25. So 250 plus 125 is again 375. The note is very careful that HCF and LCM product is nothing but equals to product of the numbers that we need to find. Now moving on to the questions, let us start with some of the basics questions. So first question, if you see, find the greatest number that will divide 43, 91 and 183 so as to leave the same remainder in each case. This question is completely based on IQ, that as you see all these three are odds. If odds, and in the option if you see only one is even, rest all are odd. Now let us see the concept of even plus odd plus odd and even plus even. Suppose if I have even plus odd, say 2 and 3, my result would be odd. If I have odd plus odd, say 1 and 3, the result is even. If any two numbers even numbers, I will be getting the result as even. So my only case will be left with 5, that is even and odd. So even and odd implies find the greatest number that will divide so as to leave the same remainder. So the only way to get the number odd is by having an even number. So answer will be even plus odd concept, that's why answer will be even. In this question says the HCF of the two numbers is 23 and the other two factors are 13 and 14. The largest of the two number is, so what you need to apply is 23 is the HCF, that means the number will be divisible by 23, as in 13 and 14 the larger is 14. So no need to solve again, just need to 23 into 14 means what, 3 4 is 12. So ending option, the unit digit should be with 2 and the 2 is only, option is left with C. Moving on to the next question, it is said 6 bells come in tolling together and toll at an interval of 2 4 6 8 10 and 12 respectively in 30 minutes. How many times do they bell together? As it is in seconds and this is in minutes, first and foremost you need to convert into seconds. That means 30 into 60, that is 1800. You can do it orally. Now 2 4 6 8 10 12, you need to observe it very carefully how I am going to take the LCM. See, it is 2 4 6 8 10 12. As you can see, if I first I will take 2 4 8. So 2 4 is 2 square, 8 is 2 cube. So 2 4 8 LCM I will be left with 8. 6 and 12, 12 is 6 into 2, so 6 and 12 LCM will be 12, and then I will be left with 10, right? So 8 and 12, 4 2 0. So my answer for 8 and 12 LCM will be nothing but 24. 24 and 10, 24 means 12 into 2 and 10 means 2 into 5. So if I combine this, I will be left with 2 5 12, that is 120. So my LCM will be 120. So how I will be doing now? 1800 divided by 120, that means 15. So my answer is not C, because 6 bells commence tolling together at intervals. The first bell would have rung, so answer is 15 plus 1 16. How many times do they bell together? So first might be the case when all are together and remaining 15 cases. So 1 plus 15, my answer is 16. Moving on to the next question. In the next question, it is said, let n be the greatest number that will divide 1 3 0 5 4 6 6 5 and leaving the remainder in each of the cases. Then the sum of the digits in n is. Now, you need to see the question very carefully. I am not going to solve entirely. It will be a trick based on that. So what we will be doing is 1 3 0 5, sum of the digit concept. Add this. This is 9. 10 and 11. This is 4 plus 6, 10. 6 plus 5, 11. 10 plus 11 is 21. The sum of the digits is 3. 6 plus 9, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. Sum of the digits is 2. Leaving the same remainder in each case, then the sum of the digits n is. Now, if you add that all, answer should be the multiple of 5. That means at last my number will be 5 or 0. But if I add all this 5, 5, 5, it will be 5. So in order to, in this if you see the largest number is 932, the sum of the digits is 9. So in order to make it 9, what I need to have? I need to have 4. So the sum of the digits of n is, so what will be the sum of the digits? As 5 is already considered, so the sum of the digits is 4. So the answer would be A. That is 4 plus 5 is 9. Moving on to the next question. The greatest number of the 4 digits which is divisible by 15, 25, 40 and 75. Again, the concept would be, I will be taking the LCM individually and then I will be taking for the 15 and 75, the LCM is 75 because 75 is 15 into 5. 25 and 75, the LCM is again 75. So I will be left with 40. So 75 and 40, how I will be calculating? 75 is nothing but 5 into 15 and 40 is nothing but, you will be saying 5 into 8. So my answer would be 5 into 8 into 15, that is nothing but equals to 600. Now the greatest number of which is divisible by all this. So greatest as you can see, the number is either 9600 and 9800 out of this. So 9600 and 9800, which is 600 multiple. 16 6 is 96, so answer is 9600. Moving on to the next question. The product of the two numbers is 4107. If the HCF of this number is 37, that the greater number is. So my concept would be 4107 divided by 37. I will be getting it the greater number. But again, I won't be solving. Why? Because see, 37, I'll just look at the option 101. 37, if I multiply it by 100, I'll be getting 3700. But it is 4107, so if I multiply more 10 times, I'll be having 370, so I'll be left with 4070. But my answer is 4107, that means more one time I need to add. If I add all this thing, I will be having 111, so my answer is 111. So this is the GCD of greatest common divisor of 1.08, 0.36, 0.9. By just looking at the numbers, I can say this is the multiple of 18. Why? Because this is 18 into 6, 108. This is 18 2 is 36, and this is 18 5 is 90. So if I put double decimal over here, I'll be having all the values I will be obtaining. So my option will be 0.18. Yeah, it's there. So option is C. But just by seeing the question, you don't have to even use. Just to help you out, I am writing the notes, or else we can directly solve these questions. Moving on to the next question. 9. The product of the two numbers is 2028 and their HCF is 13. The number of such space, C. 13. 13 is a prime number. Either the number can be 13 into something, that would be a case, or both the numbers should be the multiple of 13. I can have two cases. One, only 13 into some specific number, or HCF means suppose this X is also a multiple of 13 and Y is also multiple of 13. That could also be the case. So the total number of possibility will be 2. Moving on to the next question, the least multiple of 7 which leaves a remainder of 4 when divided by 6, 9, 15 and 18. The concept is, first I need to take the LCM. Let me take the LCM. 9, 18, 18, 6 and 15. So 6 and 15 LCM would be 30. So into 5, and 18 is nothing but 6 into 3. So 6 into 15, that is 90. So 90 plus 4, my value, as the LCM comes out 90, so for finding the maximum value it is said, as it is the multiple of 7, that means the number should be divisible by 7. So is 94 divisible by 7? You will say 7 1 is 7, you will be left with 2 4, no. 7 2 is 14, 4 4, no. 7 5 is 35, 1 2. So answer is only the option with D, that is the least multiple of 7 which leaves a remainder of 4. Moving on to the next question. Find the lowest common multiple of 24, 36 and 40. So the so 24 and 36. So this LCM would be 72 and the left with 40. So what is 40? 8 5s and this is 8 9s. So what I am left with? 8 into 9 into 5. That is 72 into 5, more than 350. Option is 360. These two are eliminated. 72 into 5, because 72 is nothing but 70 plus 2 into 5. The value is nothing but 360. Moving on to the next question, question number 12 is the least multiple which should be added to 2497 so that the sum is exactly divisible by 5, 6, 4 and 3. The least number which should be added to 2497 so that the sum is exactly, that means first and foremost I need to take the LCM. So 5, 6, 4 and 3, again 3 and 6, LCM is 6, 4 and 5, 6 and 4, LCM is 12, 12 5 is 60. So I am left with 60. So 60 into something, the least number which should be added to 249 so that the sum is. So that means the answer should be multiple of 60. So as you can see, 60 into 40 is 2400, nearest. You require 97. That means you need to add more 120. So what is the value? I will be left with 2520. So 2520, what number should be added? So I need to subtract with 2497. The value is left with 3, 2. So answer is nothing but 23. So answer is C. The least number which when divided by 5, 6, 7 and 8 leaves a remainder 3, but when divided by 9 leaves no remainder. That means when I am dividing by 9, it should not have any remainder, and the least number which will be divided. So that means the number should be divided by this all. Let me divide and check the number. What will be the value? LCM 5, 6, 7 and 8. So as you can see, 5 prime number, 7 prime number, 6 is nothing but 2 into 3 and this is nothing but 2 into 4. So I'll be left with 2 into 3 into 4. That means 5 2 is 10, 7 3 is 21, or you can say 12 7 is 84. So it is 840. Now it leaves a remainder 3. So if I calculate 840 into 2, it is nothing but 1680. I can directly say which a remainder 3. So answer would be 1683. 1683 is comparatively less than other remaining, and it says a remainder leaves 3. So that means 1680 plus 3. If I do it, I will be getting 1683, and that is the option B. Moving on to the next question. The question says the HCF of two numbers is 11 and their LCM is 7700. If one of the number, I have already explained you the concept x into y. Product of the number is nothing but HCF into LCM. So as you can see, one of the number is given as 275. I need to find the other number. HCF is given as 11 and LCM is 7700. So before solving this, what I can see is 11 into 7700. Okay, what is 275? It is nothing but 11 multiple, that is 11 2s are 22, and this is nothing but 5 5, so 25. 11 and 11 got cancelled, 25. So this 100 can be written as into 100, 25 4, 7 4 is 28. So answer would be either C or D, because the ending suffix should be 8. So instead of solving it, I will be using the concept of digital sum. 7 and 7, 14, 14 14 is 5, 5 4 is 20. So the result should be 2. So as I can see in the option, if I see that 308 is 11, 11 means the result is 2. So the option would be. Moving on to the next question. The ratio of two numbers is 3:4 and their HCF is 4. That means the number would be 3k and 4k. So minimum, if I take k as 1, the LCM would be 12. 12 into 4 is 48. So answer is D. 252 can be expressed as a product of primes. So 252, what is 252? If I recall it, 252 is nothing but, is it the multiple of 7? Because in all the option I can see as 7. So I will be dividing the number with 7. So 7 252, 7 3 is 21, remaining is for 4 2 70, 7 6 is 42. So I will be left with 36. So 36 not equal 6 into 6. 6 into 6 implies there are 2 2s. So 2 2s, 2 3 and 1 7. So option is A. The greatest possible length which can be used to measure the length 7 meter, 3 meter 85 centimeter, 12 meter 95 centimeter is. As you can see, all are in centimeter, and the greatest possible means I need to find HCF. So first and foremost, I will be converting each one into centimeter. 700, 385 and 1295. Now as you can see, I need to find the greatest possible. That means if 7 is there and 5 is there, see, because all are ending with 5, that means all the numbers should be the multiple of 5. And as I can see 7, so it will be 5 into 7. 5 7 is 35. Is there an option 35? Yes. So no need to entirely solve this. Moving on to the next question. As you can see, 80 is the largest denominator. So what I will do is I will convert each of the denominator as 80. So into 10, into 10, into 5, into 5, into 2, into 2, into 1, into 1. So you can see the now denominator is same, just I need to compare the upper value, that will be 70, 65, 62 and this is 63. So my option is which of the function is largest? So answer is 70 by 80, that is A. Moving on to the next question. In this type of problem, what we will be doing is we will be taking the HCF of the numerator of all values divided by LCM of the denominator. So as you can see, the HCF of the numerator, 9 is nothing but 3 into 3, 3 into 4, 3 into 6 and 3 into 7. So 3 is the common among all, so I'll be writing it as 3. Moving on to the denominator part, 10, 25, 35 and 40. So if I write it as 10, 10 is nothing but 2 into 5, this is 5 into 5, 35 is 5 into 7 and this is nothing but 8 into 5. So 2, that means 8 is the biggest, so I'll be taking that. In all you can see 5 is common, that is the HCF, and then again 5 and 7. So this is nothing but 35 and this is nothing but 40, but it's equals to 1400. So answer is C, 3 by 1400. Moving on, the question says the sum of the two numbers is 55 and the HCF and the LCM of these numbers are 5 and 120 respectively, then the sum of the reciprocal of this number is equals to. In this type of question you don't have to solve entirely, thus the weakness you can take it out at 55 as it says HCF, that means the number should be, if the numbers are xy, both the numbers should be the multiple of 5. So this is 5a and this is 5b and the sum is 55, that means a plus b is what? 11. Then the sum of the reciprocals, that means if I divide also I need to get 11 and 11 is nothing but the answer you can see is something divided by 11, that means the number is the multiple of 11. So if I reciprocal that number, it should be 11 by 120. You need to practice, you need to learn the basic formulas, then you need to confident in order to solve the problems. As you have 90 minutes, 90 questions, no negative marking. Attempt all the questions very carefully, read questions and apply the smart analysis tricks wherever possible. Thank you all. See you in the next lecture.